that usually using advantages will make you stronger overall, right? But if you create a scenario where you're just as strong without the advantages, then it's not making you weaker, but it's not a realistic scenario, I don't think. That would be my take on it. Haddonfield. Hmm. Oh, this is way too strong, motherfucker. She tried to live. I got her though. An attempt was made. Wow, well, were you arguing about that or something? Do I still play Wraith? We actually went against some super sweatlord team with Wraith earlier, and Drew versus them. Drawing versus them was solid as fuck though. Like, I'm surprised we even drew versus them. I thought it was complete over. I didn't think we were even gonna draw. Drawing was definitely the best. It's just that thing. Drawing was definitely the best outcome though. In my opinion. And also, to add more to it, if they had more insta-heals, because they only had 2, it probably would have been a loss. As the best as well. The draw happened because they only had 2 insta-heals. If they had more, we would have been fucked. That's a medium. A friendly debate. Nothing wrong with friendly debate. A lot of people can't have friendly debates. They get all... It's so weird, dude. I do think it's ego. Where someone has, like, an opinion. And if you try and kind of disprove their opinion, they take it so personal. Even though you're not, like, being personal, you're just trying to give them insight into, like, your perspective on it. Like, they get so personal. It's definitely ego. We have a lot more ego than we admit. Like when people talk about people's egos, like I get people talk about my ego, like, oh, such a big ego. Blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of us have quite, you know, quite seeable egos. Just not being able to have like a civilized debate is showing massive amount of ego. Because you feel attacked. You like it's hurting your ego, right? Like you're right. Why would you even be questioned? Kind of thing. See if anyone's around here. I think a lot of people do have. I mean, we all have ego. It is actually healthy to have it. It's healthy to have some confidence about yourself, right? The thing what I think people get confused with is inflated egos, and also, what's the other one? Like unjustified egos. Like, I don't know the kind of perfect term for it, but like egos which they shouldn't have, if you get what I mean. I think people get confused with them and just think, oh, that's why we're saying like someone has an ego is like a bad thing. More prideful than ego. I'd say pride is probably part of ego, man. No? Pride definitely has some correlation to ego. Yeah, hand in hand, yeah. Narcissism is an ego. It can be part of it, but my belief of narcissism is... What would I say that is? Like, I'm not a fucking psychologist, so, you know, grain of salt and all that. Narcissism, I believe, is a kind of an over obsession almost of self-love, right? So it's good to love yourself, but narcissism goes that step forward, and it's like almost like an obsessive, like it's too much, if you know what I mean. It's too much self-love. But again, I'm not a psychiatrist, so I just give you kind of my 2 cents and stuff, my understanding. But I think a lot of these things get kind of muddied, and sometimes purposely to confuse, and sometimes non-purposely, just, you know, not understanding what they're talking about. And I think that goes with, like, ego, and, you know, etc. A delusion of grandeur of oneself, potentially, yeah. And it comes from all different types of paths as well, right? Like, it doesn't just have to be one thing. Hello. They have no empathy. Narcissists. No, that's incorrect. You're talking about sociopaths. Sociopaths lack empathy. And it doesn't mean that they have no empathy. It just means that they lack normal empathy levels. So, like, you know, they can do horrible things and make people feel horrible because they don't really relate. Usually empathy makes you feel bad when you do something bad. Like, when I do something bad, I feel like shit. It almost feels like it's happening to me. So it makes me not want to do it, right? Sociopaths have different levels of that, where they don't feel anything, so they're allowed to do these kind of, like, nasty things. And it's all different levels as well, it's not black and white. But, you know, that's why they're allowed to deceive, you know? That's why they're allowed to kind of, like, walk over people. That's why, you know, on Twitter, like, using people for personal gain. That's, like, full-on 101 sociopath, by the way. Whenever I see a content creator kind of, like, dogging on me or someone who they're allowed to dog on for, like, likes and stuff, I just think sociopath instantly. Because I don't know how you could feel good about it, you know? Like, how do you feel bad doing that? So, yeah, I think sociopath easily when I said that. I haven't been counting hooks, so we're getting a bit fucked like usual. It's whenever I talk about something and I'm not actually concentrating. Like, I'm doing alright chases and shit, but I'm not counting hooks. Luckily we got Grim there. We definitely need that too. Because this game's almost over. Yeah, I don't know who's on what hook anymore. So I don't even know who to go for. Yeah, I think a lot of these words are weaponized. I've been called many of these words from just fucking random online people who don't know anything about me. Like, I remember one content creator's editor created like a hit piece calling me like Trump and a narcissist and all this shit. It's like, dude, you're like 20 or something. You barely fucking lived and you're psychoanalyzing me through what? Playing a video game? Like, it's so stupid. So I think people weaponize these words too. Like, I'm definitely a confident guy, 100%. But my confidence comes from experiencing something. So when I start with something, I don't have confidence. I have confidence that I can get good at it, for example, because of my past experience where I've got good at things, right? But I don't believe I'm already really good at it until I get better at it. I understand I need to learn, for example, which is just normal confidence. There's nothing abnormal about that line of thinking. Well, I think it's my biggest weakness, personality-wise. I tell everyone too much what I'm thinking. There's a lot of people who just hide what they think all the time. If I did that more, it'd probably benefit me. Also, always wanting to expose people who I think are not nice people, because that paints a target on my back from not nice people. And not nice people are very malicious, and they don't really have a line they won't cross. So I guess them. Yeah, unfiltered. I'm quite unfiltered. And I expose people I think are not nice. You know, like the smurfing, which I think's happening, things like that. That's probably my worst things, I'd say. Maybe I overanalyze too much as well. I'm like super like over-analytical. Well, I'm really hard on myself, I guess. It can be good and bad, that, though. Like, I'm super hard on myself. Which is what makes me get better at things. Because, you know, if I don't hit a certain mark that I believe I should be hitting, I'm disappointing myself. But as I said, that's good and bad, right? I don't think she makes that. I really don't. And she knows she doesn't. I've got AI. I've got aura, guys. You're not getting it around, man. Maybe. Killed herself. Now it makes you wonder, are they gonna go over here? I would assume so. Bad throw. They're not, they're going to the far one. Where the fuck are they? I feel like I heard her for a second. I don't know. I think I get a draw. But I weren't counting hooks, though. As you see, we've got 10 hooks. The fuck? I don't know what they are. You already did the gens, they did, yeah. I've got 10 hooks. It's a stupid amount of hooks. Did they just fight? Oh, heard him. Could kill all 4, potentially. Why are you pointing at her? Nice. 12 hooks. Can't happen. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to wait. How many seconds does it take for this to respawn? $60. It should be instant. I still don't know why, but yeah, I guess we'll wait 60 seconds then. I don't think I can make another hook. Maybe that one? Maybe that one. With like speed up, maybe that one. Barely, yeah. We need to speed up. Good shit. Is any killer you are surprised is in the game yet? Slenderman. I think Slenderman would be really good. Confrontational, unfiltered, overthinking, and competitive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite confrontational, I guess. I'm quite blunt. But I don't think I do have, like, this really horrific personality. I've never been told it in my life other than fucking online by these fucking Twitter weirdos or these, in my opinion, complete sociopaths. Who have way more problems than me. Holy fuck, if you're a sociopath, you have fuckloads more problems. But yeah, I'm very unfiltered, 100%. I don't know what you're saying. Do 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 do. To be chill and mind your own business. Well, I do expose people I think are, you know, deceptive, toxic, just not nice personalities. I've always done that. Because I don't like, I don't like it. But it paints a target on your back from them. So.